Today we're going to be checking out creepy TikToks that'll make you rethink your reality. Drop a like on the video and subscribe for more. With all that being said, let's hop right into it.
Versus, whoa, wait, don't give away too much, man. Yeah, okay.
100%.
Clone, I want to say clone. All right, so
There's definitely
like
clones.
Clone bag link. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick.
That's kind of crazy.
Hop in for a selfie.
You need to hear this crazy conspiracy about iPhones. Have you ever thought about why an iPhone has its name? Some people think when Apple says I, it literally means I. iPhones are watching us, listening to us, and seeing everything we're doing.
Yeah, of course, we know that.
Some people have this link to the Illuminati. Don't believe me? What's Siri spelled backwards? This is a conspiracy theory I 100% believe in. So, in 2020, the reason the government put us into a lockdown is so they could change the batteries in the pigeons.
It's a little far-fetched. A little far-fetched. Tad bit far-fetched.
Baby pigeon? Because we're all cameras. The weirdest part is my dad has like pigeons as well, and even I've never seen a baby pigeon.
Where do they go?
There's like a van driving around collecting them all. Exactly.
The Earth might be bigger than we thought.
Okay.
For years, people have debated over the shape of the Earth, if it is round or flat. Now, this might just all be a conspiracy.
It's a
but what if
possibility.
the Earth had more than just 7
Possibility.
continents? And Antarctica was just a giant ice wall that kept us from seeing the rest of the continents? What if once you made it past the ice wall, you'll find the 20 continents that are really being hidden from us? And what if there was a map that showed this? There are theories that these continents contain prehistoric animals, aliens, and advanced civilizations.
I feel like we
and
would
that
know
the 7
that, though.
continents that we are living in is actually a giant farm or business owned by a small handful of families that make up the filthy rich in the real world, or in the other continents that we don't know about.
Huh.
That
That'd be
is
pretty crazy.
why
Andrew Dawson filmed what he claimed was a giant on top of a mountain in
Yeah, and then he's
Jasper
missing.
National Park
This
in
guy's
Alberta,
missing.
Canada. In the following days, he tried to get closer to find and film the creature, but in the process claimed to be stopped, harassed, followed, and stalked by the CIA.
Yeah.
He then stops posting videos for over a month, and when he returns, uploads an update video that is extremely strange, and viewers pointed out that it seemed like it was forced. His next video that he uploads would be his last, because a month and a half later, sadly, tragedy struck.
Sorry, he
That's
passed.
a brief overview of this strange saga. I just uploaded a full-length video documenting this on my YouTube channel.
Did Doja Cat sell her soul and now she's in the Illuminati? She recently celebrated her 27th birthday with the Illuminati-themed party, and they say when you sell your soul, like the devil takes something from you. Watch this clip, it's weird.
What the hell is she doing?
That clip is not from her birthday party, but basically she's making all these weird faces. We know her music is a little symbolic, but just watch this other clip of her looking like she's glitching, she's off into space. It's weird, it's weird.
Yo, check out Doja Cat here. Tell me she on timeout. Looks like she just... Yo, what happened to her?
Yeah, that was
Yo,
weird.
she glitched.
Celebrities are kind of weird, like we've seen Cardi B space out in the middle of interviews, but when you're winning an award, that seems like a time when you shouldn't
It is
be
kinda
like
weird.
spacey. What
It's
do you guys
definitely a little
think
weird.
about this? Do you think she sold her soul?
Pool in the Biltmore Mansion.
It's kind of creepy.
Okay, if we're gonna make this a series, I wanted to find the scariest conspiracy theory on this iceberg. Skinwalkers Ranch takes the fucking cake. This place is honestly so much more insane than Area 51. I'm using my 3-minute limit to really explain this entire situation to you guys. So this ranch sprawls over 500 acres. Satellite image to kind of show you guys how huge this ranch is. So the ranch caught media attention in the mid-1990s when the Sherman family purchased the ranch in 1994. And began sharing mind-blowing stories with the world. This place literally had the news in a chokehold. People thought there was a Bermuda Triangle in Utah, even the tea of aliens being highly involved in this area. So once the couple moved into the ranch and got settled in, Terry and Gwen Sherman were coming home one night and they were startled by the sight of a freakishly huge wolf or coyote. The animal started stalking towards their livestock, which Terry ended up taking out his gun, as rightfully so, and shooting the animal. But to Terry's surprise, the animal kind of just repelled his bullets, which put him in a state of shock. They said that the creature didn't seem hurt and simply just grabbed the cattle in its mouth and wandered back into the bushes. But the most unsettling part of their encounter with this beast was the foul stench that they said it had. It smelled like rotting human flesh. In the weeks and months to follow, Terry and Gwen, along with other visitors to the ranch, began seeing unidentifiable beasts moving throughout the woods. They would let out roars. They would also see strange flashes of lights in the woods, as well as large orange circles and blue spheres floating around in the sky. But the most disturbing thing that took place on this ranch was that the animals were dying in the most grotesque ways you could even imagine. Some of the dogs that they had and kept were found incinerated. Yes, incinerated on the property. Cows were found dismembered or drained of all of their blood like this, or even cored out with a hollow body with no organs inside.
Like
as you
vampires.
probably already realized, the government got involved in this.
People
And
go
when the
missing there
government
a
and
ton,
scientists
too.
got involved, they were baffled at how these animals had their internals or organs removed. They said that the wounds were made with such a surgical precision that it just had to rule out coyotes or animals. Which then brings us into aliens. I promise you, this one just never stops. So if you're not from America, Utah and Colorado is where a lot of supernatural activity happens. And this is also when people started noticing crop circles were all over Skinwalker Ranch. And this is when people began noticing crop circles in the snow. Yes, you heard that right, snow crop circles. As well as lots more people in neighboring cities started also seeing blue lights flying around the sky. I think Colorado just had blue lights flying around in their sky like a week ago.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
But anyways,
man.
back to the scientists. Whenever they would work on the ranch, they would realize that a lot of their equipment was being damaged or broken by God knows what. Part 2.
What really happened to Kenny Veach, aka Snakebit McGee? The story of Snakebit McGee is not only very sad, but it's one that's puzzled the likes of the YouTube community and conspiracy theorists for over half a decade now. About 10 years ago, Kenny Veach would post videos of him going into caves and other natural areas on his YouTube channel called Snakebit McGee. Everything was going well until he found one specific cave. He said the cave was in the shape of an M, and as soon as he went in, his whole body started to vibrate. He got extremely scared, so he ran away. And this is where the story of Kenny Veach takes a turn for the worse.
Okay, so what happened?
After telling his community about the M cave, they began to beg him to go back. So Kenny Veach did just that. Except we never saw it. According to his family, he would apparently go out to film the video and never return.
Holy
and what
shit.
makes this story even more weird is that Kenny Veach had been searching for caves and places to go in Nevada near Area 51. And it looks like this YouTuber actually found the cave with this mysterious sign inside of it. Like and follow for part 2. What really happened to Snakebit McGee? Part 1 is already up on my page, so make sure to go watch that first. So the story to this point seems pretty simple. Kenny Veach had found a weird cave and told his YouTube community about it, and they begged him to go back. And when he went out to find the cave, he never returned. But there are a few things that make this story a bit odd. Number 1, when he first described the cave, he said it made him vibrate all over and it felt supernatural. Number 2 is that the area that he was around was right near Area 51. And then last year, this YouTuber found the cave that was shaped like an M. We don't know for sure if it's that, but it looks exactly like what was described. Inside was an old bottle and a sign that said, "Warning, Area 51, trespassers will be shot."
Yeah, I
when
would
I
never
first
go there.
saw that, I was personally
I'm good.
thinking that's probably the answer to what happened. But unfortunately, his girlfriend at the time has come out since with some different information. She says that he was going through a lot mentally, and when he went out, he didn't even bring his recording equipment with him. And she says that
Maybe
his
he just
phone
went in
was
and never
found
came out.
outside of an abandoned mine. So if what she said is true, then what happened to Kenny Veach is actually a lot more sad. Just a reminder to you guys, if you are struggling mentally, tell someone. I promise you someone cares more than you realize. And if you feel like you don't have anybody, DM me. I would love to have a conversation with you. Guys, thank you for watching. As always, have a great day, and don't forget to like and follow.
We interrupt programming or this deprogramming.
Who else might be out there? There's been
Ton
so
of people.
much focus on
Thousands of people.
UFOs.
While the world is focused on UFOs and aliens, something much more sinister is happening behind the scenes.
Yep.
This distraction comes at a convenient time.
New unredacted details.
Epstein case. Stunning new revelation. Bipartisan bills to allow for the public release of sealed grand jury records in the Jeffrey
Yeah, we'd like to know.
The identities of Epstein's associates will be revealed And there are many other allegations that are still unresolved.
Objects that can't be identified.
Are you still distracted by UFOs and airplanes? Or are you waking up to see the patterns play out before your eyes? Follow to stay in the loop with the unsealed Epstein files.
The Hollywood viewing point is marked with a blood drop. And people still think it's a conspiracy. They rub it in our faces literally.
That is actually going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did go to enjoy. If you did, smack a like on it. That'd be greatly appreciated. As I said in the intro, subscribe for more. You guys are killing it on the series. So if you guys want to see another video tomorrow, like I said, slap a like on it. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.